Hello gang, welcome back to Transport Fever 2. I am so glad many of you are enjoying it, letting me know in the comment section down below. Please continue to let me know. Let me know if you're doing a playthrough yourself, and let me know also if there's things you might want to see. I'd be interested to hear. Right, we might play a bit of Spotto today again with the thumbnail, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget track rides are always at the end of the episode. And I get to take you through a little bit of what I did off camera, decoration-wise. Now, last episode, I know it was a little bit roller coastery. I apologize, I was a bit all over the place building stuff. I was just excited. I'm excited to play the game, okay? I love it. And I'm not going to stop that enthusiasm until I probably burn out from it and we move on to the next game. And then we just have a little break from Transport Fever and we come back. That's it. What's going on here? There's a bit of a farm here. Yep. Do we just want to take in the scenery? Yeah, why not? Take in the scenery. Just step back from the car there a little bit. But I did a little bit of work down here at the farm. See if you can figure out where we are before we zoom out. It's basically where we finished up last time. So yeah, I decided to do a little bit of decorative stuff down here. And I did a bit of decorative stuff with the tree farm as well. Up there's our rail bridge going over the motorway, past the Shell petrol station or fuel station or gas station, depending where you're from. And then it drives into town. How cool, hey? Right, nice, right, brilliant, lovely. Got it good? Let's have a look at where that was. It was here last time out where we were working. See you, car, thanks for the drive. Oh, autosave already. Holy autosave, Batman. Yeah, I thought I'd just have a go at just painting this area up just to see what I could get it looking like down here a little bit and for the progress on. And I am really happy how this farm turned out, actually. I've given them some sheds down here, given them some like dirt roads to work with. I've retained up the bridge as well because it was horrible in those corners just to give it there. I gave it some water, gave them a pond. They've got a little pasture here with some sheepies in it. And a wheat field, cornfield, and whatever else field over here. Lavender field? Sure. Because that's what you have. You have lavender fields. And they got some sheds over here as you go past. So there's that. And then I did some work refixing the logging yards in and around here. So remember, we moved this one over here. So I went ahead and just put in all the logging and tree areas that we've got going on for over here. I tried to player ownership a lot of these roads and stuff. So this road here, which is player owned, should put a halt to the growth of the town moving into the forestry section and push them more towards this way, which is where I want it to go. Potentially, it might even start pushing them over the bridge. We'll have to see. But I wanted to sort of stop them from building in here as such. All right. Oh, look at that train coming through that section. Lovely. Doesn't that look brilliant? Yeah, there's little bridges here as well for the forestry section. Who's this bloke driving his Cadillac? Harriet Johnson. Yeah, I've been caught. What have you been doing? You've been going down to Makeout Cove. Been hanging out down at the point here, down at the tree farm where everyone makes out. Yeah, righto, whatever. Okay, team. Today, we're going to crack on with our build last time out. I hope you enjoyed last time out. And yeah, it was a little bit roller coastery. I was pushing for time, so when I did the time lapse, I did it too quick. I don't like to do it as quick as I did because it was a little bit motion sickness. But nevertheless, it is what it is. So we managed to slot in the trucks and everything to get back what we sorted out last time. One thing I didn't do down here, which I really thought about, why didn't I do that, is put a car park in for the workers. So I might just add a car park in this section later on. But don't let me forget. Put it in the comment section down below so I don't forget, because I have a bad habit of forgetting those things. So what are we doing today? Well, we've got to get all this hooked up properly now and working. I want to get this line here. It somehow has to go over and talk that way. And we're going to get that line there and marry it up somewhere. We did have it shooting up this way. Can you just not bring that back up the hill again? It's right there, isn't it? I kind of didn't like it. I just sort of didn't like it. But I'm willing to do it, even though I didn't like it. Right. Let's bring it up and in then. Let's see. It's only a small grading up, so that's fine. Okay, yeah, it should be fine. Can we double track that at all? I don't think we need. Well, we might be. It might be a connection for it to send trains out at a later time. So I tell you what. Bingo, bungo, bongo. I picked the right side. That works brilliantly for us, so that's fine. Okay, it snakes up the hill, yeah, but it's underground. You don't see it when it's like that. And who knows? We might be able to put some sort of fake farm out here. What the heck is going on with that cliffside? I don't think we'd be having that. Let's just fix that up. That's a little bit yucky. Okay, fix that for us. Thanks. Now, so that's all good. That's all connected. Let's go. I haven't done the tracks here, by the way. Why didn't I do that when I was editing? Who knows? We've got another tree farm here I've got to paint up as well. Didn't even think about that. Right, let's look at what we've got going on here. I'm thinking it goes up and over. However, this road that we've just built here, instantly I'm just going to remove it and the AI is going to be like, oh my God, we just got that road back. I'm thinking take this back just a little bit as well, because we might shoot over the top of that and aim for, aim for what, Ham? Well, I've kind of got an idea where I want to go over the top of this. Oh, this is way too difficult. I was thinking about coming over the top of that. Right. So you come over the top. What bridge can you put there for us, please? Potentially, what do you got in here? Have you got just concrete? Yeah, just something concrete. What's the highest you can go there? Only that. To there. Are you willing to do that? And then what lines have you got going? No, so you need that. You need to be on the inside there. Not really going to work for us. Unless you come up and marry onto that and switch over to that like that. That's how you could get that sorted. You know, that works. Let's work from this angle first just to see what height we're going to be coming at, because I need to go over the top of that tunnel, over the top of that. So we're looking at, that's way too high to begin with. That's a little bit better. I want you to come straight over the top of that. That's a little bit of fun, isn't it? I don't even think you need to be, oh, that's no good. So that's at the same height. Yeah, that's no good. If only there was a slight difference, like you could, if there was a slightly lower. There is shift click. You can shift click it lower, by the way. At what height are you willing to give me? Just if you didn't know, you can shift click this, is what I'm trying to say. So that there is the height that you'll give us. That's a better grading for me. Bridge-wise, we'll go with the double concrete. Yeah. I just slap that there for a sec. I can get an idea of that run down there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just if you didn't know, you know, like, okay, so we're building a bridge here. If you didn't know, when you're doing this, just hold in your shift key on the left-hand side of your keyboard, and you can click the down arrow just to get a slightly lower grading, right? Or you just click down and it gives you a big chunk. So you can see the difference there, right? We'll even get in a bit closer so you can see. One small, 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 small. And then hand off the shift key. Big. Big. Small, 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 small. Small, small, small. Just so you can see the difference there, right? Just FYI. Nice little trick if you're just trying to get a subtle height change in bridges. Now we get a little bit of tunnel there too. Oh, that's actually quite cool, you know. We can actually have you run just at normal height. You can sort of flatten out for us there, which is quite nice. However, I don't want you roller coasting, so can you just give me that for a sec? That's pretty good through there. That's pretty good through there. I just need you to come back this way for me, please. Because you're going to have to head that way for me. That's pretty damn good. And I can fix that road up so it goes underneath or something. That should be kind of flat through there, you know? And if not, it's not really going to be that much of a hill. So that's my height there. it's a fairly straight track. It's got a little bit of wobbly woo in it. Right, get rid of this road. I can fix that up shortly. Not that it's a big thing. I can change those roads altogether. Right, then, this is what we're doing here. Take this out for me again now. I'm going to show you how I want my track to go in. I want it to go in. I want to have a straight run. Should have left a bit of track there. Damn it. That goes onto a turn. So, I want this to be... like that. I want it to come flat that way. So it's straight and then it makes its turn and it's straight and then it makes its turn, if that makes sense. Right. Now hope that hasn't given us too much of a headache. So what I'll actually go ahead and do here is I probably will try and go for another straight bit of track straight across here. Sorry about the whistle there. Great. Okay. Great. Hey, you look fine. You know the creepy old guy out of Family Guy? No, I think you're better off just doing what you're doing. So straight there. Nice straight bridge there. Look at these bridges just crossing before we make a turn that way. And that's going to be a straight ride there as well before it turns there. I got to say I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. Right. So that's how I want to make that look. Just looks a little better than snakes going all the way through. And we got our channel friend Zero Winter to thank for the heads up on that. Right, and if we know we're running at this height, I'm actually going to take the line from here and run straight to there. So therefore, I can get rid of that. However, I'm just going to leave this. I've got an inkling I might want to potentially send trains on a bypass route at some point, but whatever. And then this one's going to literally feed onto there. Have we got derailments here? No, we don't. We've got brilliant railments. There is one spot where we do have a derailment. We'll get to that soon. And that's our connection point up to where we want to be. Yeah, I'm just going to leave this here. I'll extend that along though, just in case there's a runoff for a train that needs to happen. But for the most part, I haven't catenaried that either, but I can do that later if I need to. For the most part, pretty happy with that. What about to the last rail? Because that one does run. It's not even being used. It might be a good one to send trains on a bypass too. Yeah, it might, you know. And then get them to hook up from that point, that straight point there to there. You're doing the whistle thing again. Yeah, I'm quite parched. I just went, I'm doing the whistling thing. Let me have a drink here. I actually had to go out and buy a filter jug because my filter has broken and I've ordered a new one, but it hasn't come yet. So I had to go buy one of those water filter jugs. It's currently filling up and you have to rinse it out twice, the filter, before you can drink from it. So it's doing the first filtration at the moment, then it's doing the next, and then I can get a nice filtered drink of water. Because apparently our water, with all the flooding that's been going on, has gotten all crappy. But the council, and of course the council are going to say this, they test it, because there's been a lot of complaints, heaps of complaints in my area about the water. And the council have come back and told everyone there's nothing wrong with the water, they've tested it. But of course they're going to say that. It tastes like actual mud. And I'm not exaggerating. I drank from it and I was just like, gross. Okay, so that's really good. I'm really, really happy with how that's come up. And we've fed onto that. We've sort of tied ourselves. It looks like we've just knotted our way onto the track. Like it's a knot. We've tied a knot onto the track. So we've got all connections going. Brilliant. What now? Good question. Well asked. We have to now double track this and refix this whole looped area up here. I don't think we need to do too much. If anything, I can... Right, this is what we're going to do here. Also, your road's still unhooked. Yeah, I'll get back to that later. I'm just going to take this road back. Where's our train? Our train's not in the station. I'm going to configure this one. Yeah, let's not remove it. Let's go to town on this and work on it now. Get rid of these. Get rid of all these buildings. Warning, use with care. Do not use it when vehicles are isolated or on a depot. Okay, game, you forced my hand, so whatever. If you're going to play that game, we two can play that. All right, so, all right. Don't stuff around with me today. Don't stuff around with me, game. What's this? The warehouse store. The warehouse, where everyone gets a bargain. You know what? I was using this. That's maybe why I had a bit of a problem. Go back to just our regular. I need to probably get some freight station. I might have a look after today. I might have a look at some of our freight stations. Do I want 2 or 3 here? I'm actually going to go 3. I might look at some of our freight stations on the workshop just to see if there's anything to kind of play with. Yes. It's all going to have to be done anyway, Ham. Redone. Okay. Yeah, sure. That track's going to need to taken out. Okay. Going to need to be taken out. Yeah, sure. Good English, Ham. Why don't you do it now and then it's done? Because I'm unsure about some of this stuff. We are going to be having a track that heads off over this way too. So just here, this is where we're doing a slight. It is, but it isn't doing a derailment. You can tell by the fact that the track's all fine, but I just don't like how the ballasting's going on there. So let's go ahead and just give ourselves a little fix up here. We'll start from back here. You can see what it's trying to do there. Get it to me nice and flat. And then you can marry up with that one in here. Okay. Now, I don't know how that's going to go. And you know what? I'm going to open cut that. Yeah, we're going to open cut it for what we've got to do next. And then I'll fix up this terrain. Sure, that works for me. I'm going to need to double track that section. So, straight off the bat, there'll be 3 tracks running in here, actually, or 4 potentially. First one going around this way. No, we'll just run the 2 tracks in. It'll be fine. Also, you've done that wrong. So this should be actually heading around that way. No derailments, no derailments. And then this one should be coming in here like that. Right, okay. We've finally gotten back to what we were supposed to be doing last time out before I boldly went where no transport fever person's gone before. Where's that? To ridiculousness and back. Now that's where that should be sitting. The road's really getting in the way. Can you put the road back in? Or can we come back from back here further? Yes. What are you doing here though? No. Shift. At what point? No. Also, are these 2 different heights? No, they're the right heights. Yeah. I'm just thinking if we could bring you in this way. How about we peel off just here? Where it's good, right? Just peel off there. Give me the same for here as well. Very intricate works here we've got to do. So we're good there. Now I'm going to want to come over that, but like that. Now, what's your incline? It's a little steep. What's the maximum we can do there? Can you not put a... I've got an idea. I've got an idea here. I just want to take this out just there. And I want to actually lower this road section here. Just widen that span for me as the track comes through. I do really want a bridge there. And see, I'll get that there. Not before it's kind of going up too high though. So what we do now, if that's the case, back out of that, give me this, come down. Now I know the road's there, but don't worry because we've come down, because the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Okay, take the furthest one. That's going to give us our bridge there. A little bit of roadworks here, yes, I'm aware. And we can still get what we want. I am inclined to take that there. I'm going to run with our concrete bridge again. Okay. Right. What we're going to do, we're simply going to take this road just back to there. That road back a little bit further. Whoa. Whoa. Wait, it's a boy. And then we're going to take our little flattening tool here. Get rid of that. And we're going to just simply flatten down to there. And just give me a little bit of... Wow, that was a little bit too much smooth out. A little bit too much smooth out. Okay, today was always going to be a bit like this. Yeah, that didn't work how I wanted to, but just a couple of shift and N for November, and we can get that tucked under there. Back to how it was, reconstitute it, get our little brush, a smoothing gun. Yeah, the bridge is going to do that. Can I switch this out to be one of these bridges then? Sure. I kind of like that. Sure, and then I can put my own pillars in. Now this road, this should be fine. Give me some assets here. The biggest thing that's going to come through here is a truck or a bus. Give me the truck assets, please. Come right down to here. I could just wait for one to drive through, but we don't need to. As long as the truck fits under, which it does. Freaking brilliant, man. And all we have to do here, I've got a thing for this. I actually have a thing for this. All right. I actually have a thing for this. Right. I think we have low bridge. Yeah, let's just go with the hazard sign. You're going to have to bring the height of it down, and we'll bring the width in just a touch. How good's this? I'm telling you, you need to get on the workshop, and if you don't know what decorative mods to go for, my mods list for this series is up on the workshop, right? Just look for Quiet County, VanHam Gaming, Quiet County, and you'll simply see my mods list for all these great decorative mods on there, right? And we just throw those in. You can even, I mean, like if you really want to, you can throw the low bridge sign on it. Not that it's very visible. I don't know if it's double-sided, so I don't know if it's that visible for it, but whatever, we'll throw that on there. And I think that just adds to it, you know, just gives a little bit of flavor. The other good thing is, and obviously I can do this now. I won't do it now because I soak up so much time just doing decorative stuff. I know. We can use this one. This one's really good because it does bring the terrain to the height you want it to, or you can have it not to. This is one of my go-to mods that I use for a lot of stuff. And look, I've got some track bridge stuff in here anyway. Let's have a look. I could probably use these, to be honest. Right. And you can set it to number of tracks, 2. Right. And then bang. And pillar sections. Let's get height percentage. Let's take it up to like 130. Right. So I probably could use these. Probably makes sense too. There's this one as well. That one, it makes less sense there. Well, does it there though? Where the joint is? And then there's these ones. You know, there's all sorts. I don't know if that one works as well. Getting one to fit the aesthetics of this bridge is going to be tough. So I think we might. That one's not bad. Does it really fit the aesthetics? I mean, it covers that joint nicely there. And you can get one here. Yeah, go on. Just add them there and then it looks legit. And then you're done. Yeah, okay. Except for people that crash just here. Well, that's another sort of thing. You put a barrier there and then people don't have to worry. So then there's this cool mod here in the fences. And we have a look here. It's this road barrier. We get the line. We want it this way. We'll go from this direction. Go from the tunnel here. Okay, after the crash, I've gone back and I've fixed it back up and put it all together. We weren't that far off. It's just the bridge wasn't in and the road needed to be done. So I just reshoved it back in. That's the first crash I've had in ages. Regardless, we are home and hosed now. We are at a different height here, so it will be beneficial for us to actually wend our way down and marry up with the line down there. How off is it? It's fairly off. Like if you were to come to there. Yeah, that's the height that you're off. So yeah, happy for us to come down gradually. Actually don't mind you banking up this way and we'll come back down along the straight. It's kind of nice for it to sort of come around the mountain there like that. Sort of parallel with the track, but just above it. And it's slowly starting to come down. Now, to get what I want to get here, I'm actually going to do this. We're going to hook into that line there. So that'll be our parallel line to that. That'll give us a nice parallel swooping section there. Not too steep, not too short, but just kind of nice. That'll come around to there. And then once it's around, basically, we're just going to take it from here. Swoop in like that. Swoop into there. And then I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these ones. Now, I probably could leave some runoffs there, but we don't need to. That's nice. That gives us a nice little entry in. A little bit of track left there. At a nice sort of up and over. And marries up with our other bit of track. Just here. Yeah, okay. Take a bit of this terrain tool and just wallop that down a little bit for us now, if you can. Just get all that. Now the trees they're not going to be on our side here so much, but that's okay. That's fine. We don't need to do too much. We just need it to be like that. I'm really happy with how that came up, actually. I'm actually really happy with that. Okay. And then we've got our 2 tracks in here that are going to divide out into 3. So we'll utilize this. we will bring this track here to there, come into these two main ones. And all we'll do is, oh, you're going to need to come from the other way. You know that. You're going to need to come from this way. Because this track here is going to need to go back onto there because that's the way that runs in. Now that runs in like that because it's up and down. This bit of track is two-way track, so it runs, just FYI, it runs that way, okay? It runs that way. And all these three, they run like waypoints, like that. Okay, that's how they run. Got it, good. And then they run out of here this way with a signal. There's a signal there, so that's fine. Then we got to get our tracks here. And we might come from the halfway point like that. Swoop that around there. Oh, you kind of stuffed yourself there, didn't you? No, that's fine there. All right, it's very simple. We're not going to stuff around with it too much. I'm just going to pop this one in and have the tracks changed, fix all this road up and now. So just 1, 2, 3. Okay, so all done. The station's in, the road's back in. I've put a Ridgeback Exchange, which is just another truck stop here. That's ready to go for this stone here, which we're going to actually go ahead and implement this line now. I've gone ahead and fixed the peppercorn food train. Now runs in a circuit. It comes on the inside of the track here, which is fine because we'll utilize the other tracks for the con mats that we're about to do. Basically, that's coming around, swoops back around, and does exactly what it's supposed to do down here. Swoops around, comes around in, and voila, very, very good, done and dusted. Now, here's the thing we probably need to look at because we're taking food back to here. Are we? We're supposed to be bringing, no, we're not. Yeah, we are. We're supposed to be bringing food back here, right? Which we haven't been because this was never connected to that before, which is fine. It's now going to start doing that. However, we're not going to utilize the trucks to bring it back. In fact, the trucks that come and do the com mats now are literally going to be reduced. And we're going to be sending a train with the com mats to here as well. Are we going to do that? Are we really going to do that? I just want to think about this for a sec because this is a bit redundant. Because we've got to send we're sending com mats from here down to there into there. Let me look at this line here for a sec. Peppercorn com mats, that's that way. Luna Bay com mats, which runs to there and then brings food back. Do we just leave them doing that? Do we just leave them doing that? How much food's required at Peppercorn? 95. Well, let's just let it roll. Let's let that play now. Don't worry about that. That's just Shipman's Cove and Turn. I don't have a connection at the moment. Let's just let this roll for a sec at 3 times, please, because I want to just see. Firstly, we need to see. Oh, did I just see? There's food here. That's the food. Yes, consumers. Luna Bay. No, shouldn't be Luna Bay. Oh, okay. Well, it can be Luna Bay. That's totally fine. It shouldn't be though. I'm just gonna do something here. I'm gonna manage the line here. I'm gonna say at lower Ridgeback, can you please load that? And then when you get up to upper Ridgeback, can you unload that, please? Okay, 100% unload it. Right, and what that's gonna hopefully tell us now is that Peppercorn will be the ones that are gonna receive that food, and if they don't. Yeah, there we go. Peppercorn's receiving. Now, we will help Luna Bay out with this food. However, that's the grain coming from here And here. I tell you what, let's get a separate truck in. Let's get a separate little truck line to help feed Luna Bay with their food. We're going to have to sort out... They should be getting... We need another farm for that factory. Okay, yeah, so let's get a line here. Where's our food down here? We're now at the pointy end of this. We're not really. We're still at the sort of midpoint of this build down here because this thing's not even completed yet. But we're going to start utilizing it very shortly. Where's your food at? Can I just have a look at your truck stop? Oh, okay, your food's down this side of town. Where did I go? I went last time. I put that truck stop where? Yeah. Totally fine. Let's go ahead and send some trucks down there now as well. So new line. We're going to go from here. Make it yellow. You can probably be in at number 2, thanks. That makes more sense. And you're literally just going to come and drop to here. Yep. Brilliant. That's a nice circuit. We're going to call you Morrison's Luna Bay Morrison's food delivery. All right. Luna Bay Morrison's food delivery. We can go ahead and buy them a truck, please. Where did we? Good job, Ham. We can buy them from this gas station here. Gas station. And they simply can be probably... now. I'm thinking I'll just use these man trucks just here. We'll go with 6. I think that's overkill, but whatever. Can I please have Luna Bay Morrison's food delivery? I just want to take a moment here while we ride these Morrison's trucks for Luna Bay. And I say Morrison's trucks, and I keep saying it because in the comments last time out, one of our fantastic long-time channel members and friends who's been around for a while now, Wes, has always been supporting and a great... What the hell is this road? Wes, last time out in the comments section, told me that he works for Morrison's. So it was kind of cool that we put something in and it kind of means something to Wes and to the community that we're doing. I found that really cool and comforting that Wes said, hey, I work for Morrison's. So shout out to Wes. Well done, mate. We will name it Wes's Morrison's food factory. Wes and Morrison's. We'll call Wes and Morrison's Food Co. All right, Wes and Morrison's Food Co. So shout out to Wes. All right, cool. Yeah, love to hear those kinds of stories. If you guys have any more information about that, now I'll probably get people going, oh, you know that Luna Bay? Oh, I live in a place called Luna Bay. Oh, do you just? Shout out if you live in Luna Bay. All right. God's sake. Where are we up to? Commats? I think we're good with that now. Yeah, we won't put that second train in for... I'll leave the trucks do what they're doing to begin with. The cool thing is now we should start to see... Yeah. So Peppercorn's starting to get some food. So the cool thing about Peppercorn, they'll start to get a little bit of growth now as well, which is really good to see. And we'll bring them up into the future. These guys... Their trucks... Yeah, they'll get I think there'll be an increase in grain very shortly. There's definitely going to be an increase in the grain being delivered. And that train that we've got running here will be running a lot better. It's had a lot of disjointedness. So now that it's allowed to set for a while, we'll have to see how that goes. Okay, cool. What we're going to do now, we're going to get the rocks. Yeah, we're going to get the rocks down to the bricks. Okay. God's sake, man, what's wrong with your brain? It's a roller coaster, okay? You should spend the day in my head. It'll be the worst day of your life. Honestly. God. Not doing myself any justice there in a minute. I want to bring this bridge off like that, past the farm here. I'm going to have to delete just a little bit. Just a little bit. A little bit more of my fence, please. I can peel off the bridge just here. Oh. What about you just do that or something? Really, game? You're going to do that? If I build that anyway... Oh, no, that's fine. Hey, that's what I want. Okay, cool. That's what I want. Swing past the farm. Yeah, that's brilliant. I'll have to re-fence that up there. That's okay. What happened to my fence here? Or did I just overpaint? I got a bit overzealous with the paintbrush, I think. I might go ahead and fix that gaps under there and do all that. I'll do that in my own time. That'll be fine. You can get this road to hook back up now too. We are running flat here, are we not? Yeah, that's good. You're just saying it's good? Yep. It's good. Right, that motorway now kicks into there. I'm going to not bring you any further. The AOA can do its build there, but we've got a crossing here. I don't know what that road's about, so that can tootle on off. Now, let's get a, we're going to get a central truck stop in here. A nice big one. I am still going to utilize this one. I really like this one. It'll go well in our area just here too, because it talks to everything. In fact, I could have one like that. And one like that, couldn't we? I don't think you need it. Shame Stephen brought up last time out. It is a shame that when you put these in, they do come up with damn traffic lights, but it is what it is. I don't think we'll need two, but I'm going to put two in anyway. We could have a lot of traffic coming in and out of here. And if we could just consolidate the stuff down here into one, it'll be better. However, down here, we will go ahead. What do we want to do here? I was thinking about putting my own truck stop in and building it. Just to get it off and running today. I'm just going to do that just to get it off and running today. And I'm going to do something like that. Okay. I don't like that. But whatever. This is subject to change. That truck stop's definitely going to be changing. It's not a thing. And in fact, it's already a little... Why don't you just put it in the right the first time? Because next episode, we're going to be coming back to do a lot more down here. But for today, I want to just get this last line in and we can do the track ride on the train that's going to be driving to it. Just do that then. So just configure this. I'll just cargo... I'll just maximize the length of that. Street access. That's fine. Give me this road. Right, that's fine. Give me the line here. We're literally just going to go, hey, there to here. But then there's going to be a delivery into Turner, okay? So there'll have to be a delivery truck. There's delivery trucks just delivering that stone to there. And then they're going to bring the comm mats back to here. So you'll be the dark red color. You're literally going to be, what do we call this? Lunar Bay comm mats production truck. Okay, and then we go new line and we're going to go from here. We're going to drop into town over here. However, where are our comm mats mostly? Oh, there's not a lot of comm mats. You're going to need a separate truck stop. Okay, we can put in a separate truck stop because we can just put in one of these. just go a 12 meter down that little side street, please. That's actually not a bad little place to have that. Okay, so our line, add station to there, please. Right. It comes under the motorway, straight down in town, does its thing, in and out you go. And we're literally just going to call that Turner. Tina Turner. Delivery. Delicia. Delivery. Via truck. Okay. Right. Got it. Good. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to buy a truck for that. So buy me, I'm going to go with 4 of these delivery trucks for the moment. We might need to put more on there. So you're going to be Tina Turner Conmats. All right. Buy me some more trucks. Now these trucks they also need to probably be about the same trucks. However, we're going to go with, I'm going to go with 12. 12 seems like a lot. It really does, doesn't it? Luna Bay, that one, right? So that's those ones sorted out. Then we have to get our train line, which is now hooked up with an actual line. Now, you're going to be bringing stone down. Is there anything you want to be taking back? Well, eventually we're going to have to try and get fuel up here, right? So that's why we've got the oil wells and we've got a refinery. We're going to need to start probably exporting it somewhere to get refined into fuel. I don't know where the closest place is, but that's a next episode job, right? So you can get a tidbit of what we're doing next episode. We're going to start getting this coal, this in here. We'll decorate this up and we're going to get that into the steel factory so we can start pumping the steel out and get that going. Because these guys need goods as well. These guys need goods. We're going to need machine parts down here. I mean, tools down here. So we're going to need a timber and tools factory. There is one over here, but that's cranking down for quiet. So we're going to need to figure out where we're going to get that from. So next episode, you can see we're far from over in this series. Okay, we've got a lot to crack on with. So yeah, oil, we're going to have to look at doing that sort of stuff. This hub is going to become very vital in the next couple of episodes, to the point where we might even incorporate more station and definitely the truck stop is definitely going to have a change up as well. So for the moment, let's get a new line. That's going to go from here. I haven't done my one ways. You're going to need to signal stuff, Ham. Right. If you're in here, you do have the ability to switch. Yeah, okay. You're just going to have to do that. You have to do that. You're going to have to do that. That. Like that. I'm going to run everything up and down for the moment. So first train doesn't matter so much, okay? It doesn't matter so much. The next set of trains, when we start getting more lines going in there, that's when the logistics of that train line are going to matter. Now, here's another thing for us. We do have the ability to go into this station as well. We don't want to at the moment. It's more the reason why I was umming and ahhing about these trucks delivering from these trucks here driving in and out, because I was thinking that these trucks are null and void because we'll use a train to get all of this stone down to here and bring the trains down. I'm not going to. We're just going to simply truck this stuff over to there for the moment and be done with it. And then, yeah, good. Okay, we're going to need to get a truck stop in here. Just something very, very simple for us at the moment. We can worry about what it looks like later. But today, however, we're just going to go like that. Okay. And that's going to be totally fine. And we're literally just going to go, hey, new line from there into here. It's not a big drive. I know it's not. It doesn't matter. It's part of the quarry experience. And we're literally going to, what's it called? It's called Ridgeback. Sorry about all the blinding white on the screen. Ridgeback stone drop off. What's the closest place to buy trucks? We can buy trucks from there. They can come from here. Right, well, they're just going to come from there. And they're literally just going to be dump trucks anyway. I don't know how many we need. It's a short trip. They hold 21 each. 6 seems like a lot. I'll go with 6. If we need more, we get more. Ridgeback. Okay. Don't know why my escape key wasn't working then. Right, so they're going to be good, right? There, we'll start to see some stone pile up there. In fact, configure that just so I can get some more slots on there. If we just hit the turbos as well. Oh, they're not going to do anything at the moment, actually, so don't do that. We've got to get the train in here yet. So let's get that line in now. Zero that out. So our line that we've started here, let's call it Ridge back to Luna on. Oh, it's the stone train. For the moment, Ridge back to Luna. Stone train. It should be white as well. Thanks. Well, it should be like a grey color, but the white stands out a little bit better than grey. Okay, manage that line. So for the moment, we just do this. I'm going to see what happens. Right. And then I've got to tell you to come around on this. Right. To that waypoint. Right. So that's good. You're not. No, you're not doing what I want you to do. You're running on the wrong side of the track there, buddy. What would possess you to do that? I know what. The fact that after here, you're just trying to drive back out. So at Turner Central, I need you to come up through this signal. Thanks. Yep. And that's going to do what we want it to do. So then it's running two-way. It's a big drive. You're going to need like 2 trains on that. Yeah. Why do you all want to come into that station? Idiots. Like working with animals. They're just pooping all over the place. Right, come into 1, thanks. Better. Golly. Okay. That's done. Buy a train for it? Yes, the exciting part is we can buy a train for it. Now, if... here's the go... Oh, where are we? Over here. Here's the go. Oh, we can buy it from this end, so that's fine. Yeah, we'll buy it from this one. Purchase, thanks. Now, what are we running? Diesels. When do we want them? Now. What do we got? Diesels. That's up. EMD GP9 at 800,000 a year. It's got great track. It's got okay tractive effort, actually. It's not brilliant. 235, 288. Or 10 for that at 1.8. I want that. 285, 200. We're going to go with the EMD GDP. I'm going to add that. Cargo wise, we're just running gondolas because we're only running one way at the moment. So until we get 2 ways, we don't need to. I love those, by the way. They look really good when they're running. 13, 18. Yeah, okay, so that's it. So we will go, once again, I'll mix up the colors of these. It just adds to the flavor of the carriage and to the train itself. Some darker ones. Give me like a dark reddish one. Yep. Just adds to the flavor. Do you want some lighter ones? Oh, they're pretty ugly. If you can have it a little bit more like that. How big are you making this train? Oh, I want to make it fairly decent. It's mediocre at the moment. Still is flat. Medium, it only does 66. Ooh. It is running downhill with a full load though, so it'll be okay. You're right. I want 234 capacity then. I want 2 of these trains. I will double it up once it's up the other end. Set that on. What do we call it? Ridge 2. It works. What do you know? All right, obviously, this whole area. Oh, by the way, I better just do this or I'm going to be in trouble. I'm going to be in Barney rubble if we don't go ahead and start doing some weeding in this forsaken town of ours. Now, yeah, so all of this needs to be decorated, right? We might do an episode, or maybe we'll fire up a live stream to do some decoration stuff. If you guys would like to see me do a live stream of decoration, I'm happy to fire it up and we can do a live stream. Or I'm happy to do some in a video, if you guys want to see it in a video format, of some of the decorative stuff. Because I'm actually really enjoying just making videos on Transport Fever 2, if I'm at all honest. It's such a stupid saying, if I'm at all honest. Like, why wouldn't you be honest? What do you got to lie about? What do you got to hide? Nothing. It's just a game. No lying about it. It's a stupid saying. Right, I'll just do that there. Fix all that up. Now I'll have to, everything's going to have to be repainted later on. Well aware, but for the moment, done. Okay, cool. Let's go back and ride that train. We've got no people whinging at us. We'll just wait till it comes out here. Oh, nice. Yeah, okay, these gondolas are going to look too bad. I could have mixed them up a little bit more. I actually like the vanilla colour on this train because I like maroon and yellow together. I think they're really good colours together. 559 MTX November. Brilliant. And when we, yeah, like I said, when we get office buildings and construction sites and lots of stuff going in here, we'll get some trains shunting in the yard. If you want to see a good version of what we did for a freight and rail yard, go back to my Billy's Bluff playthrough. When you see Hank, the town of Hank or city of Hank, you'll see we built a big rail yard with shunting trains and bays for the train, like mechanic bays for the trains and turntables and all sorts of stuff we built in there. It came out really good. Yeah, cool. Liking this train. You're liking it too. Can we just see before we kick off? We do have the stone. Right, stone is starting to be delivered. Groovy. Right, wait, no, don't do fast forward yet. We want to ride the train. All right, let's get on board this. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today's episode. Hope you had a great episode. Enjoy this little track ride today. This track ride we're going to use to find the flaws in our roller coaster that we built last time because we haven't ridden the track yet, so we need to see where we're going to need to fix some of the undulations, the roller coastering. Next episode, like I said, we now have to start pumping in products into this area and starting to get them to roll. We're also going to start moving forward time again a little bit next episode, so we'll start rolling up into the 90s. Then we'll get into the 2000s, and then we'll get into the future. All right. Thanks for hanging around today. We didn't do this, the thumbnail thing. Oh, look at that great shot down there. Didn't do the thumbnail thing today, but that's okay. I've asked you plenty of questions I'd like to hear about. Please stay safe, stay glued to your screen, and as always, get out of here and see you next time. I don't know why I say get out of here when there's still a track ride, but it's just a little catchphrase, so whatever. All right, gang. Bye-bye.